Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, I'm doing a long overdue brew day, and as you've probably already guessed from the video title, it's a hazy beer called Hazesteria, and I got the inspiration for this from a commercial beer of the same name that I had about a week ago from Brothers Beer. I really enjoyed it, had lots of hop aroma and flavour. So I did a little bit of digging online and managed to find out most of the ingredients they used, apart from the yeast. So anyway, I put my own little spin on it, as I normally do. And here we are. So we are 35 minutes through a 60-minute mash, and that's recirculating nicely at 66 degrees. So I thought I'd tell you a little bit about the ingredients, and I'll also list them on the side of the screen here. So the bulk of the grain is light lager malt, about 60%, 60-61%. Then we've got about 15% Vienna malt, and then the rest, 25%, 24-25% is made up half and half of wheat malt and flaked oats to give it that haziness and that nice mouth texture, mouth feel. So yeah, that's the grain bill. And then for the hops, a big shout out to Homebrew for getting my water made up so quickly. Thank you for this, guys. So for the hops, I am using, so it's a half batch, 10 litre batch. I'm using 100 grams of Citra and 100 grams of Motueka. And then I'm going to split that 1/3 as a whirlpool to get my bitterness, around 30 IBUs, and my flavour, and then the other 2/3 as a 3-day dry hop. So yeah, about 70 grams in the whirlpool, about 130 grams as a dry hop, which I think is pretty generous for a 10 litre batch. So yeah, that's the hops. So looking forward to using those. If you guys have used these as a combo before, let me know what you think. I've definitely heard good things about Motueka and Citra together. I think you're going to get a nice marriage of sort of tropical fruit and citrus. And then for the yeast, I saw this on Haraki's site. I thought, oh, that sounds interesting. M66 Hop Head ale yeast, designed for New England IPA, Juicy IPA, Hazy IPA, American Pale Ale, and more. And I put a question up on BrewTube official Facebook group, and thanks to the guys that responded, had some very positive things to say about the yeast, so I decided to give it a whirl. So yeah, thanks guys for that. You made my decision to go with this all the more clearer. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. I guess it won't be until the taste test that I can sort of say whether how the yeast performed, and how the finished beer tastes. But one interesting thing I do want to point out is actually a yeast and enzyme blend. So I'll just read the description here. A yeast and enzyme blend that enhances aromatics and esters, perfect for New England, hazy, fruit-forward IPAs. The select enzymes improve aroma and flavour from late hop and fruit additions. So I'm really looking forward to using that, and it's an affordable yeast. So if you're looking for a different yeast to use, maybe give this a whirl. But definitely stay tuned for the tasting video in a couple of weeks, and we'll see how it performs. Okay, guys, I'll stop talking. We'll keep an eye on the mash here, and then I'll just do a couple of small clips throughout the rest of the brew. And then I'll do a little tiny wrap up at the end, just so you know how I came out as far as figures and gravity, etc. So thanks for watching. We'll see you shortly. Cheers, guys. guys, so brew day is done and dusted. I've just got the fermenter in the fridge in the shed, just trying to cool it down another couple of degrees before I pitch that M66 Hop Head yeast from Mangrove Jacks. Really looking forward to seeing how that performs as far as attenuation and what the final gravity turns out to be. And also, yeah, how the finished beer tastes, obviously, and whether the yeast and enzyme sort of combo help to make the hops pop a bit more in the aroma and flavour. So yeah, well, fingers crossed for that. But I'll do a tasting video, so we'll both find out how that works. But here's the hydro sample. Nice light straw colour, which was what I was sort of targeting and what I was expecting. Came out at 1048, which I was very happy with. As you know, if you follow my channel, I tend to do no sparge brew days, just to make them a little bit easier. But one of the downsides of that is you tend to get slightly less efficiency from your grains because you aren't rinsing them with additional hot water. You're basically just letting the liquid drain that's already within the grains out. But I did add about 5% of oat hulls to the grain bill. Sorry, I didn't mention that before. And I definitely think that's helped with the recirculation and the yeah, like I say, draining the liquids out of the mash when I pull the malt pipe out. So yeah, 1048. So I should be getting. I was hoping for about 4.5, but I should be getting maybe into the high 4s percent wise. So bitterness wise, I was targeting sort of 30 to 35, and yeah, there's definitely a nice hit of bitterness, but it's not too much, which is good. Nothing worse than doing a whirlpool or a hop stand and then ending up with a bitter hydro sample. So happy with that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So probably 2 weeks from today, or when the video's been posted, I should have a taste test up of the finished beer, and fingers crossed it turns out good. So thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and see you in the next video. Over and out. Cheers.